To Talk Sport viewers, it indeed has been an incredible weekend. We are live again with Coach on the studio. We're going to be looking at the Premier League so far. A lot of topics to discuss about, but let's start with the Premier League. Match day 23 have come and gone. The table is looking so exciting. Just 4 points separate the first from the second and the third. Can Arsenal go this season so far? Can Arsenal dominate again? Can Arsenal win the league? We wait to see that. Coach, looking at this table so far, do you see Arsenal winning the league this season, or do you see a surprise from Aston Villa, just like Leicester did some season ago, or do you see Man City, taking over the league?
Thank you very much. Honestly, it's going to be a challenging one for Arsenal, the Gunners, the London side, because if you look at the difference between the top 4 teams, you know that English Premier League is a highly competitive league and a highly competitive one around the world. So it's not like other leagues where you have the 2 toppers or the 3 toppers topping with a very large number of points. That's why I said this. And if you look at the form of other teams, they are coming up, they are fighting up, they are coming to take over that spot. And if Arsenal does not keep to their discipline, this form that they've started with from the beginning of the season, they might likely leave that spot for a team like Manchester City, who are coming with a very fast speed. And you know one thing about Manchester City, the moment they top that table, they will top it with 2 points, but they are willing to take that 2 points till the end of the season. So it's going to be a tough fight for Arsenal. For them now, for them to lose any match, I think is a no-no. So Mikel Arteta should go in, talk to the boys. They should have a very good time with the team and continue fighting, because coming close to the trophy every season and at the end of the day ending up losing it, I don't think the fans will be happy about it this time.
Can Aston Villa, you're talking about Man City, yes, of course, with a coach like Pep Guardiola at the helm, we expect good prospect from Man City challenging for the title. But then let's look at the underdogs. We would have talked about Chelsea or Liverpool, but at the moment we know they are really shaky. But Aston Villa has kept an incredible form so far. Can Aston Villa, as the underdogs, come from behind and take over the league like Leicester did it some seasons ago? Or you don't see that happening?
No doubt to this Aston Villa team. Aston Villa team has been a marvelous team this season, because they have surprised so many Premier League fans on how they keep on to their performance. But when you talk about Aston Villa, I think you should talk about the shock in the Premier League now, which is Manchester United. You've seen their 2 games so far with their new interim caretaker manager. You have seen how far they fought in the last 2 games they played. And if you look at this Manchester United team and this Manchester United side, you wouldn't believe, giving them the 6 points that they just earned in their last 2 games. Yes, no doubt to Aston Villa, they are the underdogs of this league. And
can they?
Yeah, the truth is, they can if they work hard. But I still see the likes of Manchester United. The league is still open, mind you. The Premier League still have about 15 months to go. So, for me saying Aston Villa, they can. It will be too early for me to pass judgment on Aston Villa.
All right. Now, let's go to, I will use this word, the match of the week. The Manchester game against Arsenal at Emirates. A lot of football pundits, a lot of football fans, they have already concluded that game and said this game is a one-way win, one-way traffic, Arsenal all the way. But you and I, sitting in the studio right now, understood that as that game proceeded, with the first goal Arsenal scored, we were like, yeah, it's not a surprise. This is how this game going to end like. But later on, the game changed. The rhythm of the game changed. And then Man United, 1 or 2 times, came from behind and won that game. With incredible players, Mbomo was incredible. Fernandes was incredible in that game. Konha coming with that late winner was incredible in that game. Now, what can you say about this Manchester United side? Is it the same side from Amorim era? Or are we seeing the same team but a different coach and tactics being approached? What is really working out for Manchester United at the moment? And what are their chances in the top 4 this season?
Manchester United, what I'm seeing with Manchester United, I'm seeing a different structure from Ruben Amorim's structure.
Okay.
A different. If you look at the likes of Kobe Mino. Look at the life of Doku. How Michael Carrick has been able to form a different structure, different from Ruben Amorim, which by using formally what you have at Manchester United, you see a player like Mbeumo and Ahmad playing from the wing side.
Yes.
Which is in that center line there. That is the attacking third. You only see the ball, the creativity from the wing, from the attacking wing, where you find Ahmad and Mbeumo.
And the midfield is just silent.
And the midfield is silent. There's nothing connecting. What Ruben Amorim was trying to do when he was in the structure, he was trying to play some wing play, but having a particular strong wing, which is the attacking right, the wing. And merging these two players together, Mbeumo and Ahmed, it's not bringing out the creativity of Ahmed, because these two guys, they love playing from that position. Now, if you look the system of Carrick, bringing Mbeumo to serve as the attacker, as the number 9, now they are not playing attacking in a diamond form, in a pyramid form, instead of focusing on the wing play. Manchester United are no more playing the wing play of Ruben Amorim, which he wants to play, occupying the midfield and playing a less defensive strategy. But you look you look at this Michael Carrick side, playing the 4-man defense, playing the 2 defensive midfielder, and lifting Bruno Fernandes from the defensive part of the midfield and taking him to that spot where he can share those balls, give it to Ahmed to Mbeumo and all those guys. That is why you see the new structure has been paying off for Manchester United.
You mentioned the diamond formation, and it took me back a wonderful memory of Sir Alex Ferguson the Great. During his era, we saw those games in play where you see Man U when they attack, the opponents are in shock and in panic. Everybody wants to mark.
Yes.
Are we saying, or are you saying, or are you trying to convince us and the viewers here that we should expect more from Michael Carrick, or it's just an initial garagara?
No. Michael Carrick has done this job before. Michael Carrick, I don't know, he has been one of the most underrated manager at Manchester United, because the first time he was being given the position of a caretaker, he did marvelously well, though then he opted to work with Erik ten Hag if they bring him in. But Erik ten Hag refused to work with him. Then he has to leave. Now bringing him back again, you see him doing the same rescue. But my fear and my problem for Manchester United is that you bring this guy, he has played 2 games. He has won the 2 games. This is not an initial. This is his own formation. This is his own tactic. And I tell you, Michael Carrick will take this Manchester United side. He might not be privileged to win the Premier League
this season.
But I promise you that he's going to end Manchester United at that good spot where Manchester United will be able, not like this shambolic system that Amorim brought to the table, that they were not able to compete in any European tournament. So I see Michael Carrick placing Manchester United at that spot in the Premier League where they will be able to compete for any European tournament.
Now, a more precise question. Do we see Manchester United qualifying in the top 4 this season? Or we just need to wait a little longer?
With Michael Carrick, I won't doubt that. With Michael Carrick, I won't doubt that.
Well, I guess the spirit of the Manchester United fan watching us right now are very happy about this development. So far, so good. Carrick has done well. 2 games, 2 incredible wins against the informed team in the Premier League at the moment. So wait to see the remaining matches that are left for the season to see how far the Manchester United team will fare under Michael Carrick leadership. Now, moving away from the Premier League now, let's focus on the talk of the week. The midweek precisely, the Champions League match day 4, which is the roundup of the group stage phases. Now, some incredible matches have gone down, and some teams are already through to the round of 16. The Arsenal are through to the round of 16. Bayern Munich are through to the round of 16. But then there are some teams that need to wait for the last games before they go to the round of 16. Likes of European giants, Real Madrid, likes of PSG, likes of Barcelona, likes of Manchester City. All of these big teams have to wait till the final game to determine if they qualify automatically, that is among the top 8, or they wait for the playoffs. That is the top 24 before going to the round of 16. Now there are concerns on some matches which I think we should look in critically. One of those matches is the Manchester City against Galatasaray. Apart from the fact of looking at the coach of the process of Pep Guardiola, we're looking at the attack front. We have the most hottest striker in the world at the moment, HAALAND. And then you have on the other side the most hottest rising striker in the world, Victor OSIMHEN. Now, these two guys are coming head to head. What do you expect from this game? Because Man City need the win to guarantee automatic qualification to the next round of the Champions League. Oh. Do you see Man City suppressing OSIMHEN and Galatasaray, or do you see a shocker from this match?
Yes, I see a shocker. And I want to correct one impression. OSIMHEN is not a rising attacker.
But at least he's 26.
No. OSIMHEN is one of the
hottest,
the best attacker in the world.
All right, coach.
In fact, I will love to watch this match from the beginning till the end. You know, I've told a lot of people, I said, if OSIMHEN were to be in Europe, he will be cherished so high, because that game is going to be a shocker. Just like you said, it's going to be a shocker. It's going to be a challenge where the scores between HAALAND and OSIMHEN will be settled.
Once and for all.
Once and for all.
Who is the best striker in the world?
Who is the best striker between these two guys? Because I can't wait to watch that match. The match, in fact, I will title that match the match between two titans. Two attacking titans, which is a match between HAALAND and Victor OSIMHEN. And that will prove a point which the both fans of these two players will take home for a lot of conversation, which is going to last for a long time. So yes, Manchester City, I see them qualifying from the round of 16. I see them qualifying from the round of 16.
Whether directly or through the playoff, they will still qualify.
Yeah, Manchester City, they are no doubt, when it comes to the Champions League, they are one of the big boys. They are one of the heavyweight. So I see them qualifying to play. The same thing with Real Madrid.
Okay.
Real Madrid, if not for the for what is happening to the team now, they are not in a good shape, but the players are in good form. Yeah. The only thing is they need that manager that will come in and manage them, just like the way
MICHAEL Carrrick, their last two games have been impressive, have greatly improved from their previous 4 games.
Yes, there's no doubt about it, but it's not like the Real Madrid that we used to know.
Exactly.
If you ask the Real Madrid fans, what is their hope on the Champions League? I believe they will have there will be a divided mind.
Attention, yeah.
Unlike the last 3 seasons, the last 4 seasons, when the whole world knows, even if Real Madrid is down the table, the whole world knows that Real Madrid is coming forth to clinch the trophy at the end of the day. But it's not becoming today, because the Real Madrid we saw this season is a struggling Real Madrid.
Exactly.
So I see them qualifying, even not automatically. I still see them qualifying from the other round.
Okay, now before we call it a wrap, you know, the PSG Newcastle game. Some will say Newcastle are just Premier League minors, as the case might be, but we should have it in our minds that this is a club that has gone so far. Being in the Champions League, that tells you a lot about the Newcastle team. Yeah. You know how competitive the English Premier League is. Now, the world best player, let me put it this way: FIFA world best player, Dembele, is in that PSG squad, and they risk the chance of automatic qualification to round of 16 if they don't win this match. And their last 2 head-to-head with Newcastle had not given them one single win. They only had 1 draw and 1 loss to Newcastle. Now, seeing this game now, is it the right time for them to redeem themselves and win all 3 points and guarantee a qualification to the round of 16 in Champions League automatically? Or do you see Newcastle shocking them and dropping them down to the playoffs as defending champion? What is your take?
Yeah, my take on this is that Newcastle, for them to play in the Champions League, I don't think they are a pushover. And I don't think Newcastle, when it comes to England, I don't think Newcastle is an underdog. Newcastle is one of those giants, and you know, Newcastle is part of those clubs in England that has also won the Champions League. So give it to them, give or take. They are one of the best clubs anytime, anywhere, any place in the world. Newcastle will bring the game, the fight, everything. They will bring it to the party, to the table, for you to juxtapose their effort when it comes to football. Now, PSG on the other side, PSG, yes, they are the reigning champion. In fact, they are the defending champion. Yeah. And it took them a long time. It took them a long time, a long effort, a long work, both by the players, both by the management, both by the president of this club, to make sure they get to that spot where they get to last season, and they have the Ballon d'Or best player in the team. They have the FIFA best player in the team. Yes, these two teams, they are a good side, and there is no push aside for any team. They are competing on the same scale. But saying if it's going to be an easy fight for PSG, going back to their head-to-head can is a normal statistic. There's nothing bad about head-to-head can. But the thing is, which team is coming to take the victory? Is the team that put on the fight? Because for me, I don't have a winner, and I don't want to pose a winner in this game because I see both sides as an equal side. So either PSG, either Newcastle, whichever side that take the league, let the better team take the league.
So it's going to be a fair fight then?
For me, from my own perspective, I want it to be a fair fight.
All right. Now, finally, give us, by your own prediction, which teams are the 8 teams that you see or you expect to qualify automatically to the next round of Champions League? By fan base, by interest, by your passion to want to watch it in the next round. Not actually by what the table looks like now.
Okay.
Yes.
The 8 team.
Yes.
I want to see they will qualify Arsenal,
yes,
with they are already there. Bayern Munich, with they are already there. PSG. I want to see Man City. I think I've mentioned about 4.
Yes.
Okay, I want to see PSG. I want to see Man City. With sentiment, I want to see Galatasaray there.
Okay.
I want to see Mourinho's club. What's the name of that?
Benfica.
Benfica. I want to see Benfica there, which is 6. So it's remaining 2. I want to see the likes of Barcelona and the likes of Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yes.
All right. Wait to see, but it's quite shocking that the Benfica might not be there because right now they are struggling down the table.
Yeah, that is
I know
why
it's a fancy one.
And it's a sentiment.
Yeah, sentimental.
So and I have to bring them in.
They are one of the European giants actually. So it's a shame that
Mourinho.
likes of Benfica and Ajax will not be in the next round of Champions League. They're already eliminated.
Yes.
It's a shame, but I hope the management sit on that, and next season we see better from those clubs. Because in their league they are doing well. Yes. All right. So viewers out there, if you're loving what we are doing, if you're enjoying what we are doing, please, I want to implore you, watch our videos, share our videos, follow TalkSport, subscribe to our YouTube channel. TalkSport is football and football is life. Coach, what do you have to say?
I would say all the fans should keep on following us, like our page, so that our good work, we will bring it to the screen all the time. Thank you.
We love you,